Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yes, I'm in France. No, I haven't got lost. I'm here because from this charming alpine town, Breis-Roya, I can travel into Italy in a way I've never done before. On one of the most spectacular train journeys in the world.
I haven't been on a train for over 15 years. And this is a French train as well. Oh, no, actually, it's an Italian train.
I'm a southern boy from Naples, but now I'm going to be exploring the north of Italy.
The view is insane.
From the dramatic peaks of the Alps to the soft hills of Tuscany, from sea-sized lakes to Shakespearean cities. And here the train is the only way to travel.
Next stop, Torino.
The area is famed as having one of the most scenic rail networks in the world.
This was so cool.
And of course, along the way, I'll be cooking up delicious, speedy dishes with a twist.
This is how it's done. There you go.
Salute.
Join me on my Italian Express.
This is the iconic Tende Line Railway. First traveled in 1928, it's included in the top 10 most beautiful train journeys in the world.
Look at that. The view is insane. This is what it's all about.
The railway begins in Nice, stops here in Breis-Roya, before heading to Italy and on to Turin. Cutting through the Alps, it crosses the border into Piedmont region, where my first stop will be the town of Cuneo. The railway was life-changing for these hilltop communities. It took more than 40 years to build, blasting through the mountains to create over 100 tunnels. Little known to tourists, for the locals who travel this line each day, it's the most incredible commute.
And this is run by French and Italian at the same time.
Exactly.
No fighting, no wars.
No.
Limone, that's it.
Italy, yes.
All of a sudden I felt more
All of a
relaxed
sudden,
now.
you felt better.
I can see Italian signs, I can see Italian people.
Finally, after 62 miles, I'm ready to touch Italian soil.
Now, this region is called Piemonte, and if you translate that in English, what it means is we are on the foot of the mountain. So I'm the foot, and that's the mountain.
The enchanting medieval city of Cuneo is known as the green capital of Piedmont. It's surrounded by some of the most fertile land in Italy, so it's a must for food lovers.
This area is home of two of my favorite things ever in life. Number one is Nutella chocolate spread, and number two is Barolo wine, known also as the king of wine. Now, it's so important in this area that you can even buy it in churches. Salute.
The countryside on the outskirts of Cuneo is carpeted with prized Barolo vineyards. Locals have always worshipped Barolo wine like a god with healing powers.
And I've heard that doctors around here, they even prescribe it for any illnesses or pregnancies. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Beautiful horses.
Yes,
Beautiful.
She
what-
is my assistant.
Your
In the
assistant?
visit, yes.
GP Roberto Alfonso is a bit of a local hero. He's Italy's only cowboy doctor.
Which one is mine?
Your is this.
Okay. That's beautiful. And what's the name of this one?
Asia.
The name is Asia. Asia? That's okay. Ah, bella Asia. Bella. I think she likes me. Doctor, I love Asia.
The valleys Roberto rides through to visit his patients are so precious they have a UNESCO World Heritage status.
I got the slowest horse in showbiz. Asia, come on.
And as Asia is so slow, I don't think I need a helmet.
Roberto, go slowly. She's eating. Doctor. Eddie?
To Asia.
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 This tiny corner of Piedmont is the only place in the world Barolo is produced. Just 11 communes can make this dry, full-bodied wine. And the first patient of the day runs a small, remote Barolo vineyard.
It's parking area, and we don't have to pay for parking either.
Adesso, quando mi vedono a piedi, mi chiedono dov'è il cavallo.
See, going to a patient with a horse is very important because the patient doesn't think about whatever illness she or he's got. It's all about the horse and it's all about the tranquility. So for him, it's like breaking the ice with the patient. And whenever he goes to a patient without the horse, he said the first thing that they ask is, where is the horse? Without the horse, I don't think he would be as good as doctor, I think. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Salve.
Roberto visits Adele and Marco every week. They struggle to get into the town and the surgery.
Della signora.
I will visit you. Yeah, you just trust me. Don't worry about it, yeah? Relax. Can I pump the thing?
Yes. Ok,
Okay, vado?
vai. On your blood pressure, it's okay. It's a right
Perfect.
pressure. Perfect.
Va bene che hai parlato l'italiano.
She's gonna live another 100 years. So that's what it is. Fine. So part of the prescription from the doctor is red wine and slices of salame.
Sì, sì, sì.
This is the best doctor in the world.
It's not only Barolo which is unique to this area. This is the only place in the world where the Nocciola Piemonte hazelnut grows. Most of the harvest ends up in local chocolate and chocolate spread.
Implica un lavoro tutto l'anno.
This is for people when they're retired to have a hazelnut farm because there is very little to do. Instead, if you want a lot to do, then it's a vineyard.
E profuma di cioccolata e di caffè.
This is incredible. So all the chocolate factory with hazelnut around here, all the fumes goes into the air. So the fog that they have during winter actually tastes of chocolate.
Roberto and Ambra continue their rounds at their usual pace, while I go back to his house to cook. Inspired by the hazelnut trees, I'm going to create a delicious chocolate cheesecake, just what the doctor ordered.
This is an extremely easy recipe, and I want everybody at home to try it. So the first layer that we're gonna do is a biscuit layer. I'm using any cookies. This has got a little chocolate chip in there. That's fine, or otherwise you can use the plain one. It goes straight into a food processor, like this, just to make a fine crumb. So blitz away.
Add melted butter.
Have a look at this. If you can put it into your hands, you can press it down, and it all stays together, that means that the job is done.
Press the biscuit mixture firmly into a non-stick cake tin. Put into the fridge for 15 minutes.
Now, let's talk about the cream cheese and the chocolate spread. I'm starting with the cream cheese. You can use mascarpone cheese. In there, straight away, we're gonna pour vanilla extracts. Very good to do it. In there, we're gonna pour icing sugar, and then start to mix everything together. Like that. Get all the icing sugar, the vanilla, all mixed in together. Now, when you've done that, get your chocolate spread. That goes in. Whoever created chocolate spread with hazelnut is a genius. Okay. We got cocoa powder. Now, the reason why I'm using cocoa powder because I do want a little bit of bitterness into the chocolate. Otherwise, it will be too sweet. Okay, so the cocoa powder is mixed in. Cheesecake base. This has been in the fridge for 10 minutes. Make sure that it's all nice and set. Look, I told you, the butter does that, by the way. Now, pour on top of the biscuit base that we just prepared. Pat it down, just to make sure that all the air bubble get covered. Now, look, come here. That's what I want you to create. Can you see? Slightly wobbly, nice and flat. Now, this is gonna have to be in the fridge for at least 6 hours.
While the cheesecake is in the fridge, make a glaze with vanilla extract, chocolate spread and cream. Then drizzle on top of the chilled cheesecake. finally, add crushed toasted hazelnuts for the flavor of Piedmont.
Just give it a twist, and that's it. Look at that. Layer of the biscuits, the chocolates, and the glaze on top with the chopped hazelnut. Guys, you ready? Roberto, pronti? Are you guys ready?
Yes, absolutely.
And who is this beautiful lady?
She is your fan.
Ah, signora. What's your name?
Kate is one of Roberto's patients. She fell in love with this area over 30 years ago.
Per riuscire io l'ho provato e funziona.
E funziona. Barolo wine in this area is not just like any red wine. This is the blood of the region. Vai, Roberto, vai.
I can't say it's bloody marvellous, can I?
Of course you can say it's bloody marvelous.
It's absolutely marvellous.
I'm leaving the town of Cuneo and jumping back on the train to travel along the final stretch of the Tende line.
Next stop, Torino.
This leg will take me 62 miles north to the must-see city of Turin, which marks the end of the line.
The region of Piemonte is the second largest region in Italy after Sicily. And in the old days, it used to be the most powerful area in Europe, mainly because once upon a time, Turin used to be the capital of Italy.
Nowadays, Turin is famous for two things, being the headquarters of Fiat and the setting of the film The Italian Job. But its wide boulevards and grand piazzas are a testament to its past as a political powerhouse. The city's Roman grid layout makes it perfect to explore by car, and by Fiat 500, of course. Carlo is part of a classic Fiat owners club and is taking me on a tour of Turin, Italian job style.
Carlo,
Sono io, ciao Gino.
this is awesome.
Ciao, welcome.
Come stai?
Bene, tu?
I am so excited about this. No seatbelt?
No, no.
Senza cintura?
Sento, non esiste.
This is awesome. Have we got air conditioning?
Yeah. Esiste.
Ah, the roof. Okay. Carlo was saying that Turin nowadays is very different from the old days. It used to be a really big-time industrial city. Now, less. There are lots of university. Culturally, still very important to Italy. To be honest with you, I don't remember Turin to be this beautiful. This is just a great city.
This is the San Carlo Square.
So this is where they filmed the Italian Job.
Yes.
We are literally retracing the steps of the Italian Job. This is insane.
This Baroque square was the setting for one of the movie's most iconic scenes.
Are we actually gonna go in here? See? Are you crazy or something? You guys are crazy!
Nasce nel 57, 10 anni dopo la guerra.
10 anni dopo. After the Second World War, everybody was going around with Vespas and bikes, and this was probably the only car at the time where it was very affordable and really moved Italy, give the chance to the Italian people to go from the north to the south, and the economy just started to blow me big time.
Carlo takes me to Piazza della Consolata, named after its imposing church, to sample another part of the city's rich history.
So what are we having is called Biccerin, which in dialect of Turin means little glass. And this is espresso coffee, chocolate and cream, hot cream. This is their traditional way of having a coffee. Salute.
A noi.
Grazie, grazie. So the first thing you get is clearly the cream on top, warm, quite heavy. Then you get the chocolate flavor, not too sweet, which I like. So it's quite good. You know that it's a good chocolate. And then the coffee on the bottom. Very good. Mi piace, è buono. Sì, sì, sì. Cioè, te ne uno al giorno va bene.
Sì,
I think one a day is more than enough.
Sì,
Otherwise,
sì.
E se no ti fai come Pavarotti qua. Otherwise you become like Luciano Pavarotti. It feels very heavy.
Sì, sì. Facevano le prove.
Sullo
Sul
stabilimento.
tetto, sullo stabilimento.
Oh yes, where we're going now is a place called Lingotto. I've always wanted to go there because that is where is the original Fiat factory, and on top of the building is where they used to race the car. Ma veramente andiamo?
Veramente andiamo, sì, adesso.
Sicuro?
Sicuro.
Oh,
Finiamo
non
il
mi fa
bicchierino.
che poi no...
Finiamo il bicchierino e andiamo.
Finiamo i bicchieri.
Andiamo.
Ok, quick, I want to go to Lingotto. Quick,
okay.
quick. I'm so excited, it's unbelievable. I feel like a little boy opening a present. I got goosebumps. I can see the building, it's right there. I've seen this place on television, on magazines so many times, and I'm finally here. Magnificent. Lingotto.
Sì, siamo al Lingotto.
When this place opened in 1923, it was the biggest motor factory in the world.
This is insane. The structure and the way they designed this.
Cars were built on a line that went up through the building, emerging complete at the rooftop test track. And of course, this was the setting of the final scene of the Italian job in the city.
I'm on top of the walls. So this place is where they used to test drive the Fiat 500. So this car here is probably already been on this track, and there she is again.
Assolutamente sì.
Time to race.
Okay, let's do it! I'm definitely winning. This is insane. It's like driving a Tino Tuna. This is a dream since I was a little boy. I won!
Allora, tutto a posto? Ti è
I
piaciuto?
won!
Ti è piaciuto?
Stupendo, grazie, grazie.
figurati.
I am so happy and so grateful for him to give me this experience that in exchange I'm gonna cook for him,
E
okay?
io lo mangio.
Tu vai a fare, you gonna oil the car, I go start to boil the water.
Ok.
This is as express as it gets. In 15 minutes, I'm going to cook up fettuccine with pork, rosemary, and local white truffle oil.
Where do we start? Right here, rosemary. What I want you to do, take the leaves of the rosemary off the stalk and finally chop them. Whenever you use rosemary, cook that one as the first thing that you're gonna do because rosemary leaves are very tough. After that, olive oil, and then a touch of butter. Very important to pour olive oil and butter together. If I put only the butter, it will burn quite fast. The olive oil is gonna help the butter not to burn. Come here, come here, come here. Look at that, the little sizzle going on. The rosemary is releasing the flavor into the oil and into the butter, and that's exactly what I want.
Add a finely chopped onion,
Oh, come on! Piano! These crazy Italians drivers. Onions, perfect. In there goes the minced pork, like this. The secret now is work with your tablespoon to break up all the pieces of the minced pork. What's wrong with these people?
season and fry for around 15 minutes.
Now, mascarpone cheese, straight in there. Just break it into the sauce. Then I got a little bit of parsley, flat leaf parsley, of course. As I always say, curly parsley, rubbish. Don't use that. Roughly chop, don't chop it too little. See, remember what I told you about the rosemary at the beginning? You need to cook it first. Parsley is something that you actually put in nearly at the end because you got a soft leaf, then the flavor stays in there. That's it.
Add thawed frozen peas and gently simmer for 3 minutes.
Switch everything off and just leave it there to rest.
Pour the pasta in a large pan of boiling salted water.
Whatever it says on the packet, cook it 1 minute less. You're gonna get the al dente bite to perfection.
Grate parmesan into the sauce.
To make the perfect plate of pasta, you pick up the pasta. See this little water here? I need that. Straight into the sauce. Mix all together. There they are. They probably smelled the plate of pasta. What I got as well, see, all around the mountain here, there is one ingredient that they really do well, is truffle olive oil. So I'm gonna drizzle a little truffle olive oil on top. The smell. Oh, avete sentito il profumo, eh? They smelled the foods. Grazie, ragazzi.
Grazie a te.
Grazie, grazie. Look, what I got. That's so sweet. Lo metto qua, eh?
Bravo.
Sì, ma mangiamo.
Mangiamo.
Buon appetito. Buon appetito. I've been looking forward to this moment since I was probably 10, 11 years old. And I'm finally here. Awesome.